guys, today I bring you spoiler 1035 Sorrow vs. King. In principle, next week there will be no chapter because the magazine is not published. It is the week of the weekly Shani Jam, Christmas holidays. However, there are chances that the spoiler for chapter 1036 will be a hit of one day and may come out throughout the next week without a specific day. For more details, visit the topic spoiler during Christmas 2021 and January 2022. Complete summary. Chapter 1035 Sorrow vs. King. Collection of my stories for the covers number 25 Escaping from the Wall K Island. On the cover we see how the German 66 fleet escapes, leaving behind the island of Big Mount territory. The chapter begins where the previously one left off, with Sanji kicking. The attack has been so powerful that Queen has shot out of Kaido's castle and flies outside the limits of Onigashima. Queen has lost some teeth and he's completely cowed. Sanji walks over to Sam, who is shaking in fear. Sanji extends his hands, and in them is Chuji. Some thanks him for saving Chuji, as Sanji remembered the mouse he fed him when he was a child. Sanji, you fine. Well, Sam? Oh. When Sanji tries to worry about Sam's state, he falls unconscious to the ground. Sam calls the other geishas to bring something so he can help Sanji. Leftover of the Kurodamo Battle of the Brutal. Winner Sanji. We move on the battle between Zoro and King. We see Zoro crouch off the ground after attacking King. This time he has managed to damage him as King bleeds. Zoro's attack has also managed to cut another part of the masked King, and we can see his nose and mouth. Zoro has noticed how it was Flame King. Zoro says when the hair back disappears, he moves much faster, but his defense powers decrease. Suddenly, King rips off his mask and we get to see his full face for this first time. He has brown skin, a tattoo around his left eye, and long white hair with a braid of the right side. Kaido's subordinates, who are still affected by Zoro's dynasty traits and vision, start asking in puzzlement. Kaido's subordinates, King's mask. So the rumors, they were true. Black wings, white hair, brown skin. If we notify the government, they will give us 100 billion berries instantly. King. In an impressive page in which we see King in full length. He draws his sword and unfolds in flames that launch a powerful attack. Kaido's subordinates, no, that's King. Carry you down. Imperial Fire Dragon. Kaido's subordinates, a blaze in the shape of a dragon. The same type of dragon that Kaido and Momosuke can transform into. Comes out of King's sword and scorches Kaido's subordinates, Zoro, who has climbed to the outside of the island through the hole he fell from, tossed to King. Zoro says, you should take better care of your subordinates. What kind of tribe do you belong to so that the government pays 100 billion just for notifying your existence? King, why? Do you want to know if you're about to die anyway? King transforms into a pteranodon and flies over to where Zoro is while shooting him. Already outside the island, both continues fighting. King continues to shoot Zoro and also attacks him with his wings. After a while of fighting, the combat stops. Zoro, I don't have much time. If the fight goes on any longer, my sword can call me. Wow, this is amazing. King say, I can feel the dangerous aura. Zoro, it seems like he belongs to a special tribe. Although that doesn't matter. Huh? You've been off this throne for too long. It's time for you to step aside. 3 words tie of the King of Hell. King say, don't get ahead of yourself. Kaido-san is the man who will become the king of the pirates. A short flashback begins about King's being a teenager. At the moment he meets Kaido, they were both prisoners in the Pun Hazard while they experiment of them. Kaido manages to escape, and in his flight, he finds King being held captive in an experiment machine. Kaido, are you from the Lunarian tribe? The government will never stop persecuting you. I have seen the persistent experiment they did with you. I am leaving here. I'm going to create a new pirate band. And what do you have thought to do, Guinea Pig? King, do you think you are capable of changing the world? Kaido, of course. Only I can do it. Kaido frees King on the to escape while destroying the government facilities, which are engulfed in a sea of the flames. Kaido say, what is your name? King respond, Arbal. Arbal, the Japanese names is which have a different romanticization. Arbel, Albert, Albert, Alwell, Kaido, you are a strong boy. You could call yourself King. Come next to me. From today, you will be my right hand. We return the present. Zoro attacks King. Zoro Ringoku Onigiri. King's ducks Zoro's attack and fights back. King, carry you down. Imperial Fire Dragon Zoro. These flames look like magma. Zoro dashes the fire dragon, but King throws a sword at him. Zoro manages to block it, but King activates his sword mechanism and catches Zoro three swords. Zoro, I won't let you take this. Me too. Zoro manages to free his sword and steps away from King. However, Zoro loses sight of him because King is moving at high speed. Zoro says he's using his speed, so I attack Yakudori, Bear Outer Harbor. Zoro manages to dodge King's high-speed kick and counter-attacks by vertical sailing through King's torso, causing him to bleed. Zoro takes advantage of the situation and keeps attacking King. King says, so you have understood how my body works. Zoro, that's right. Have you finally realized it? I'm going to defect you. Despite the flames on his back burning, he now defends himself against Zoro's attacks. Zoro, why don't you get my attacks if they are not supposed to work against you? Are you afraid that I can hurt you? King flies away from Zoro, then transforms in a pteranodon. King, a being of your kind can never defect me. Zoro, those kinds of skills are the ones I hate the most. King, I will remember you as a swordsman with considered skill. Zoro, no, I will be the one to do what you remember me if you can survive this. Omori Karyudo, Guardian Dragon of Imperial Fire. King creates a large and more powerful version of the fire dragon that he holds at Zoro. Zoro Eucentaurius, King of Hell, dragon with 3 swords. Santorio is writing with the kanji for dragon instead a kanji for style. We don't know if it's type or the name is like that. In an amazing double page, Zoro used techniques similar to his Haryuken, but using all 3 swords at the same time to attack King. It's a double page very similar to what we see when Ryuma kills the dragon in the monster story from the One Special. Zoro kills Giant Fire Dragon created by King, who is shocked to see it whole. Then Zoro reaches King and gives him a very powerful cut in the torso, creating a multiple of black rays. Zoro's attack is so powerful it slices King's sword in two and slices his right wing a hole. Wow, it is the end. Wow, wow, it's wonderful. It's amazing.